You know, Mrs. M, there's a whole lot you're not telling me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, look, let's just start at the beginning, all right? Now, why the hell does Victor need a gun?
He needs it. He says he needs it, he needs it.
Yeah, great.
Come up here.
We're gonna go up here?
Yeah. Come on. You afraid of heights?
No. I'm not afraid of anything.
Come on.
Whoa!
You go! That's the man who took your picture. You don't remember him? Sure you do. Come on.
Oh, God, what the hell happened to him?
Did you get it? Did you get the gun?
No. I got some bandages.
I don't need no bandages. I need a gun.
What do you want a gun for, Victor?
Shoot them.
Shoot who?
Ugly fuckers.
What ugly fuckers?
Any ugly fucker that comes around here.
What's he talking about?
He's sick. Can't you see he's wounded?
All right, Victor, you remember me, George Cooper? I don't know if you remember, but I think we got to get this cleaned up, maybe put a new bandage on, then maybe get you to the hospital.
Hugo! Don't you hurt him. Don't hurt him. He's gonna help us.
The bag lady tried to steal a gun. The guy who bailed her out is George Cooper. He shot an article on the people down there. I have a copy of it right here.
This article doesn't identify any of the people in these pictures. I thought maybe you could.
Why don't you ask the photographer?
Frankly, I can't decide whether to talk to him or tail him.
It's Buck Dancer's choice, my friend.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get you, brother. You're running in and out of here like the fucking Mad Hatter. You don't even know what you're looking for, Bosch. You make me nervous.
I just want to know if you know any of these people.
Why? Why do you want to know that? What's the motivation here, Captain? Putting in so much of your time to help me track down a few undergrounders? Come on.
All right. There are other people missing as well.
Aha. Who? Important people?
Your call wasn't the only one we got. We've had several missing persons reports from this neighborhood in the last 2 weeks.
Still doesn't wash, Bosch.
Look, am I wasting my time
Hey,
here?
I put in a call, a missing persons complaint. I get a police captain coming down here twice in one day. Fishy, fishy. Is everybody getting scared? You tell me who's missing, Bosch. We lose the mayor down there? Or the president? Or your mom disappear?
My wife. All right?
All right. Why did you tell me this? Look, I'm really sorry. When did it happen?
Late last night. She must have gone out to walk the dog.
Hey, do you live around here?
A couple blocks over.
Look, Bosch, you gotta be straight with me. This lady's name is Mrs. Monroe. She doesn't live down here. Her brother lives down here. Hey, wait, this is him. That's him. Victor. That's his buddy, Hugo. They're undergrounders. God. George Cooper.
I don't know him, but I've seen him around.
Okay. Does that help you any?
Maybe.
All right. Your turn. You tell me something.
What?
About the EPA probe.
What about it?
You tell me.
It's a routine inspection of the subways and sewers. It happens every year. How'd you know about it?
I always know when that probe's going on. When customers start getting jumpy. Those clowns, they go down there in their spacesuits, they scare everybody out of there. It's usually over in a week, right?
So?
So this year it's been going on for 4 weeks, and it's still going on. Didn't you know that? Come on. The week after everybody disappeared, I called up the Environmental Protection Agency. I asked them what was going on.
What'd they say?
They said nothing's going on. They said the probe was over for 3 weeks and no one had been down there since.
Why would they lie about it?
God, you don't have a clue, do you, Sherlock? This ain't no disco. There's all sorts of shit down there. Hey, let me show you some of the stuff I found. Check this out. Huh? You like? Okay. Look at this. NRC. You know what this is? This thing detects accumulated radiation. They wear these things in nuclear power plants.
How do you know that?
I used to be a nuclear physicist. I saw it on TV. All right. Let's go. So anyway, this stuff made me very curious. I called up the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Tell them I wanted to return some of their stolen property that I'd found. The guy on the phone got very nervous. Started, you know, passing me on to people, passed me on to 2 other droids. Nobody wanted to come up with any explanations to me, but they sure were insistent on knowing who I was, who I talked to, where I'd been.
Yeah, I get the point.
Yeah, good. Here, hold this.
We're going down there?
Yep.
What the hell's this food about?
Oh, I left that for the shy ones. It's a scary world up there.
Looks like they lost their appetite.
Smells great down here.
Hey. Whoa.
What is it?
Looks like a Geiger counter.
I told you there's something going on.
Well, let's see.
Hi.
Can we talk now? George, sit down.
I gotta develop some photographs and get them over to Derek's. I gotta.
I'm pregnant.
On second thought, maybe Derek can wait a while.
Dr. Bremner called this afternoon. It's official. I'm pregnant.
You're gonna have a baby?
That is one of the side effects of being pregnant. There are alternatives. Dr. Bremner wanted to know if I was interested in the alternative.
What'd you say?
Told him I'd let him know.
Are you interested in an alternative?
I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to think if it's fair to bring a child into the world who's gonna have a zombie father who won't talk to anybody.
For me.
Yeah.
Lauren, do you want to have the kid?
I don't know. Think about everything, you know, that I never thought about doing. Gone.
Not necessarily.
Do you want me to have a kid?
I'll support whatever decision you make, but I think that it's got to be your decision.
I don't believe it. You're not going to tell me if you want me to have a kid?
It's not fair. It is. I mean, it's your body, it's your career, all that stuff.
And our baby.
If I said that I wanted to have it, would you want to have it?
Yeah.
All right. Have the kid.
George and Lauren aren't in right now, but if you want to, leave a message when you hear the beep. Beep.
Look, George, I'm trying to maintain my sense of humor. But you said you'd be here 2 hours ago. Was that a joke? Please tell me. I'd like to laugh, too. Crosby and Spring. Get his look both ways. Before any cars come, nothing's coming. Remember that? Honey, I want to go into this phone booth and we'll have to wake Uncle Art. Find out where we're going. Come on in, dear. Close the door. Just wait a minute. I'll stay there. Art, I'm sorry to wake you. I'm sorry to wake you. Yeah, we're here. We're here. But we got on the subway downtown, but we're lost, Art. We're lost.
What's going on?
Yeah, the kid's hysterical. She's making up a story.
What makes you think it's a story?
What, are you kidding? She says some monster came out of the sewer and ate her grandfather.
Sanderson, you get me Chief O'Brien.
Sir.
Just get him. Jackson, post men on all the street corners within a 10-block radius of Lafayette and Spring. At least 2 men per corner.
All of them?
All of them. Pull men off other precincts if you have to. Then cover the subways, at least 4 men per station. And put out an APB on Flora Bosch.
Your wife?
Sir, I've got O'Brien.
O'Brien, you call the commissioner's office and tell him we're coming there at 12 o'clock sharp. Oh, and tell him to have someone from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission with him.
Are you crazy, Bosch?
I can't tell him that. You tell him. And tell him if he's not there, he can pick up the afternoon papers and read all about his involvement in the NRC cover-up. Listen.
Hey, Bosch, can't get enough, huh?
You got it, Rev. Come on, grab your evidence. You're coming with me.
Where are you going?
We got a date downtown.
What do we need this guy for, anyway?
You kidding? Accuse the goddamn commissioner of a cover-up.
You got me.
Yeah, I got you. I got a 6-year-old kid who thinks she saw a monster. This guy doesn't have something solid, I'm through. Hey, Cooper! Open up!
It's not there. What do you want to do?
Well, we gotta get in there somehow. Hey, that's breaking and entering. You're under arrest, Shepard. Hey, this is your friend from the magazine, isn't it?
That's Victor, yeah. What's this?
It's his leg.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
Gentlemen, may I present Mr. Wilson of the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, Chief O'Brien, Captain Bosch, and
AJ.
Mr. AJ. All right, Captain. I guess this is your meeting. It had better be good.
Well, as you all know, I've recently been ordered to ignore what amounts to an alarming number of disappearances in my precinct. And we're all here right now because I can't do that anymore. For one thing, I have reason to believe that a number of these people have been murdered. And I believe that these murders are somehow connected to the probe that's going on underneath the streets of this city at this very moment.
Nonsense, Bosch. Look, we're as concerned about those disappearances as you are, but there's no evidence of murder. And as to any connection with the underground, preposterous.
It's hot down there, Commissioner. Don't tell me the NRC doesn't know about that.
Mr. Wilson.
Is this why I was invited to this meeting?
Who is this man?
I went to this man's soup kitchen last night. Because he reported 12 people missing. Now, he took me down where these people used to live, underground. And that's where we found this Geiger counter. Granted, that doesn't necessarily implicate you, sir. But let me tell you what happened. We turned it on. It was still working. And it began to surge. We were standing still. But this thing went as high as it could go. It lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree. And then it eased right back down to normal. Like something hot was moving down there.
Nonsense, Bosch.
Quite often there's a surge when you turn those things on. It's a typical equipment malfunction. It doesn't mean a thing.
What about all the stuff we found down there?
I can't be held responsible for everything that washes up in a sewer.
Anything else?
Yeah, as a matter of fact. A young girl saw something. She said it was a monster, dragged her grandfather down to the sewers.
Do you have anything else? That's what I thought.
Wasting my time here. You guys wouldn't know the truth if it came up and bit you. Take my pictures somewhere else.
Pictures?
Yeah. I took a camera down there. I took some pictures. But you guys wouldn't be interested. You want to see them? Do you? Well, I'll show you one. This is a picture of a man that saw a monster. Here's a picture of a bite taken out of his leg. Does that look like anything you've ever seen before? Here's a close-up of it. Maybe you have some glib explanation for that. Now, do you want to talk about this, or should I go discuss this with the newspapers?
I was just thinking.
Uh-oh. What were you just thinking?
Well, if we're gonna have a kid, where are we gonna live?
I thought that was settled. We sell your father's house and we get a place of our own.
Yeah, but I was thinking, why sell one place to live in just to get another?
What?
It's a nice house. Be a nice place for a kid growing up.
Yeah, but it's in the suburbs. Oh, no.
Safe. I hate to think of our kids growing up here. It's scary.
My work is here.
Millbrook's a nice town. Lots of quaint old aldermen and ancient farmers.
I don't want to talk about it now. I'm too good a mood. I might agree to anything.
Yeah?
Glad to hear that. I think it's time you and I had a little talk, Mr. Cooper.
Who are you?
That's the problem. I know who you are. George Cooper, prominent fashion photographer. Nobody knows me.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you?
Murphy, freelance reporter. You know you were wearing a tail yesterday?
What?
That's right. From the police department, no less. You must be a pretty important fella.
This should go no further than this room. About 3 weeks ago, the Environmental Protection Agency encountered slightly elevated radiation levels in the Lafayette Street area.
Well, where's this radioactivity coming from?
Do you remember that story that leaked out about us wanting to transport radioactive materials through Manhattan?
Sure, there was a big stink about it in the press. Didn't somebody get a court order restraining you from doing it?
That's right. The case is still under appeal. In the meantime, we can't move the stuff. You see, it's already here. The order is preventing us from moving it out.
George Cooper suddenly just chucks it all and drops out of sight. Resurfaces 6 months later with an award-winning pictorial essay on derelicts who hang out in the sewers.
So?
Look, everybody wants to be rich and famous, but given the choice, most people prefer to be rich. I mean, it's really rare to find someone who prefers fame.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do. I prefer fame myself. Just hasn't come my way yet.
That is not why I did it.
Oh,
He wasn't,
of course not.
He wasn't out to win any awards. Just wanted to do something relevant.
Oh, relevant!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad word. It went off the okay word list years ago.
Look, what is this all about? What the hell do you want to do with me? An interview or something?
I want a story.
A story about what?
About the sewer people.
Oh, I see. I did a story about some people who happen to live in the sewer. I'm not a reporter. I don't want to have anything to do with the press. Bye.
Forget the press. What about the people down in the sewer? Come on now. You figure it out. You may not know, but there's NRC men crawling all over this goddamn city. I mean, something's going wrong and it's so bad nobody wants to talk about it. The cops are going nuts trying to figure out why a bag lady wants a handgun. They even start following you.
How does this tie in with the people that are missing? Well, now, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
Now, there's no cause to be insolent here.
Eat it! What about the disappearances?
I'm aware of some alleged disappearances.
The little girl said that she saw a monster. Was she right?
I don't know.
I think she was.
No, I'm not prepared to concede the existence of any monster.
The fact that these people are disappearing at the same time that your guys go down, you're telling me that that is just some sort of bizarre coincidence?
We don't have to listen to the lunatic ravings of this paranoid hippie.
I just want to know what is going on here.
Why? So you can get your name in the papers?
So I can help.
We don't want your help.
Why not? I don't believe this. I don't believe you. What are you trying to hide? You saw it. You saw the monster.
Is that what you're going to tell the paper? What, that you're afraid of monsters?
That's just what I'm going to tell them if you don't fill me in.
Well, go ahead. Go scream your fool head off.
This has been really fun, boys. You, at least you kept your mouth shut. You're a fool. And you, sir, are a liar. I'll see you all on the front page.
You've got no evidence.
You're blind, buddy! Have a nice day.
Long hair, carrying a paper bag. He just left. Follow him. High priority.
You're an idiot, boss. You know that? You've really done it now.
C.H.U.D?
What?
C.H.U.D.
Here, let me see.
Now, give me that. Where do you think you are? High school? It's a classified government file.
Now, what does it stand for?
That's not important.
I'm through playing games. Either you tell me what C.H.U.D stands for, or I'm going to the newspapers.
I'll have to get clearance.
You got a call on 4.
Wilson here.